So spring is in the air. It's the end of February, and I thought I'd give you another tour of the front yard container garden. It's still very much in transition. Lots of work for me still to do, but I have done a few jobs, and I've also decided a little bit more about what I want to do with it this year. It's not like a major change, but I'm just sort of moving things around, and it's one of the benefits of a container garden is that you can just change it quite easily. You can move pots around into better places, or add more pots, or sometimes even take them away. Let me show you some of the things I'm planning to do, and then I'll also just quickly show you some of the things that are growing at the moment. So these big pots in the middle here, I've repotted most of these fruit trees this year. They haven't been done for a few years, and they really needed doing. As you can see, I've got a few bulbs as well around the apple, just to cheer things up and add a bit of colour, spring colour. I really love them. So this is the space here against this fence where there were two ladders, and I'm going to build another ladder here, but instead of making it all out of wood, I'm going to build the uprights with concrete blocks and then put shelves across them, and I think that will be more flexible. It'll be easier to move around, change the height. Heavier, so not ideal if you're on a balcony or something like that, but in this space where weight is not so much of an issue, I'm hoping that will work well. And then the other sort of change I guess I'm planning to make is in front. So this whole yard is north facing, so this bit at the front of the yard is the bit that gets the most sun, and it tends to come from the sides or from the back. And so what I'm planning to do, I thought this year, was actually to make the most of this front area space, and where these green containers are here, to have like a line of slightly larger containers where I can grow sort of bushier plants like potatoes. And I thought if I keep them at this sort of low level that those green ones are at, when they grow bushy, they hopefully won't overshadow these containers behind here. And often this is the case with like a container garden. You're sort of constantly working out how to place things so they don't overshadow other plants in the garden. And we've got some nice violas in the front here, a few more crocuses. This is mache or lamb's lettuce. Now last year I left this too long and didn't eat it. Didn't go nice. So I'm going to be eating this in the next few weeks. There's some more lamb lettuce there, and some rocket or arugula in this container here, all ready. In fact, that is about to flower. You can eat the flowers, so that's good, but I will also be picking that quite soon. And the other thing I'm hoping to do, but it's a bigger job if I'm going to have time, is to build like a cover for these bins, partly to hide the bins, but also to create a platform on the top where I can grow salads, because this bit sort of towards the front of the garden, so I'll move the bins a bit up towards the front of the garden up here, also gets like a reasonable amount of sun in summer. And next door to it here is a rhubarb, which is sort of looking great, but I'm also feeling a bit bad because it really needed repotting. It's actually quite a lot too crowded in there. As you can see, like the stems are all quite thin. I mean, it'll be fine, I'll get something to eat, but I really must, as a matter of priority, later this year, repot that to give it more space. And we've got more winter salads down here, and some more tulips, which will hopefully give a nice splash of colour at the front later on. What else can I show you? Oh, these here, some friend of mine, very kindly, Nick James, very kindly gave me these ash sticks, which I will be using to support the beans and peas, and I think they look a lot more attractive than canes, and they're sourced locally, so they're also a lot more sustainable option. As you can see, lots of work to do, but I'm really excited about it. I'm really looking forward to seeing how it evolves and how things grow in the new space, and it'll be really nice I'll be sowing things as well in the next few weeks, so hopefully next month I'll have some more to show you, and hopefully I will have built the ladder and a a couple more jobs. So yes, it's all go now.